Welcome back to the show. This is KDS Reviews. This is a spoiler-free review of the new Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, starring Tom Holland and Zendaya. Now, this movie actually picks up where the last Spider-Man movie went off, where Doctor Strange made it, where no one can remember who Peter Parker is. And the ramifications of what he actually did, I don't think he really realized what was going to happen. Now, this movie spends a lot of time on his relationship with MJ, played by Zendaya. Because this is more than just a superhero movie. He really wants to be with her, but she doesn't remember who he is. He wants to be with his other friend Ned, but he doesn't know who he is. Matter of fact, no one knows who he is. Now, Mark Ruffalo playing Dr. Banner in this movie. Wow. He's not just a set piece in here. He's a pivotal person in this whole movie and this story, which I don't want to give away because it's a really secret story and you really can't say much about it. But let's just put it this way. There's some scenes with Mark Ruffalo in this movie that are, quote, incredible. Up next is Jon Bernthal. Now, Jon Bernthal does a really good job here, too, also as the Punisher. I mean, he's more in the movie than I thought he was going to be. This movie could have been said starring Tom Holland, co-starring Jon Bernthal, because he's another one in here. He does a bang-up job as the Punisher. And he really is part of this whole movie. And I'll be honest with you. If you've been watching the Daredevil series, this movie right here could have just been a sequel to the last series of Daredevil. There's a lot of characters in here that are from the world of Daredevil, like the Hand. Up next, there's a lot of hidden stuff in here. See, I'm trying to hold back, not tell you exactly what you think is going on and what's really going on, and who the villain is, and more importantly, why the villain is. It really surprised me when I found out what was going on and who this person was, because they're going to hide that really good. And one thing I noticed, these Marvel movies now are starting to get further and further away from the MCU. They're becoming more and more closer to the actual comic, which leads me to this right here. I really feel like this book right here, Spider-Man, One More Day. You need to almost read this book before you even see the movie. Or even after you see the movie, see if you can get your hands on this book. Because that movie is really, really close to this story right here. I mean, it's really close. And there's some things in here that are also in the movie that were in the comic book. And the action sequences in this movie, wow. They were really tight. The swinging, the fighting with the hand, and the overall battles with the Scorpion. The set pieces on here are really fantastic looking. I really enjoyed this movie also. And it has one post-credit scene at the very, very end. So you got time to get up and go to the bathroom. And if you haven't been really following what's been going on in these Marvel TV shows and the movie and what's coming up next, you may not even get what this post-credit scene even means. You may say, what was that? I don't get it. So, if you don't know, ask a friend. This is KDS Reviews, and this is a spoiler-free review of the new Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, starring Tom Holland. Remember, KDS Reviews is seen every Wednesday and every Sunday, and throughout the week, we talk about the state of Hollywood as far as movie making is. If you like this type of content, then like, subscribe, and share. Have you seen the new Spider-Man movie? Why don't you comment down below, tell me what you thought about it. This is KDS Reviews, and I'll see you in the next video.